Hello, my name is Merrill Wade. I'm an Episcopal priest, but I also have the privilege of hosting a singer-songwriter showcase that we call the Soul of a Musician series here in Austin, Texas. The idea of the Soul series is for musicians to sing their own music, for a guided conversation with me and with members of those gathered out at Spicewood Tavern in Northwest Austin to talk about what is the inspiration, where does the inspiration come from? What is the musician expressing in his or her lyrics, especially as they're set to music and played in a very vulnerable way in front of a house of people that want to get to know that person and be a place of safety and support for a musician. Safety and support and healing and nourishing and all those words point to something we can call a community, but I believe community may be even a bit sterile about what we're actually all looking for. We're looking for home. Now, if you're like me, I spent a long time trying to get away from home to become myself, my own adult self. But then there's always a point in time where our lives become complicated. The stresses of being entrepreneurs or music makers, touring musicians, at some point in time it just gets hard, and there needs to be a place where we can go, or people we can be with, some sort of place of solace and satisfaction that ultimately we want to call home. And sometimes we just can't find our way home, as Stevie Winwood is saying so beautifully in the song behind me right now. Our panel presentation is called Still Can't Find Your Way Home, and our goal as a panel is for you to hear us interview touring musicians and those who are finding ways to make community, to find a way home. Our intention is simply to be a support to the music community. So this panel is geared towards musicians themselves, but also their management and those who speak for them and attempt to support them in their own ways. For me, this will be my third, if picked, this would be my third South by Southwest music presentation. Back in 2010, I led a panel called Spirituality for Nomads, and our goal was to find ways for musicians to stay healthy and grounded in a tough environment, a touring environment. But this past spring, in 2013, I participated in a panel called Into the Mystic, Secular Music as a Quest for More. And in that panel, we were looking at the lyrics of secular music, so-called secular music, and drawing connections to meaning and purpose or spiritual life. It was a great panel, and you can go on South by Southwest to hear a podcast of that panel. My partner, Greg Garrett, is an author, a novelist, a professor at Baylor University. He was with me on the Into the Mystic panel, and he has written a fine book about U2, about how that band maintains community for all these years as they travel and are involved in all the kind of awkward and stressful relationships associated with being a band on a label with a lot of difficulties and stresses and opportunities and challenges. Finding a way home is something U2 has seemed to have been able to accomplish by the hardest at times, and Greg will talk about that. I think the main piece of our presentation will be conversations with musicians, touring musicians, to get a sense of how they're doing it. I think it'll be a compelling panel. I would ask you to vote for us, like our panel, and I hope that you will want to come and see us if we're selected. So thanks for listening. Have a great day.